It is time for the awesome Bangalore guide. Let's do this, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel. I am Stylosa and I'm going to show you how to play Bangalore in this video. She is my favourite character right now. I've got the most playtime on this hero. She is an absolute monster. So, let's run through some gameplay scenarios and I'm going to break down what's going on. So this engagement here, we come down on the zip lines. We know the enemy are, well, where we're fighting them right now. I threw in the ultimate. This is to push them away, to cause confusion. As you can see, it totally worked. They panicked, they rushed all over the place. We get easy kills and then we get to push in onto this Gibraltar and wipe him out while he's trying to hide in his bubble, which is never a good plan. Always rush Gibraltars. Okay, let's talk about using the ultimate again. So here, you guys probably can't hear it because I'm like talking all over the video, but I hear noise, I hear movement. I'm like, oh my god, the enemy's right in front of me. So I want to engage with the barrage. The way this works is, obviously you can see it coming down from the sky. The shells hit the ground and then they detonate. Now when they detonate, they have got like a small stun effect and they do a bit of damage. We can see there, I've hit 2 people, so we know they're down the ramp. The best thing this is used for, though, is causing confusion with the enemy. It forces them to relocate, which means that you can get a favourable engagement. So here we're pushing hard now. The enemy have dropped their smoke, so I'm just going to go straight through it. The best thing to do against Bangalore smoke is almost to rush through it. If you've got a digital threat scope, you can see through the smoke. If you're Bloodhound, well, you can see through it when you use your ultimate. So we're here, we're engaging, we're actually in a really good position. However, our Bloodhound has gone crazy and ran straight into the smoke and died. Remember, that's the enemy smoke. Our Lifeline rushes forward on a bit of a mad mission to go and res him. The problem here is they have high ground position, so they've got the advantage. So I know we need to disengage. So what I do is I smoke them. Now, this is something I really love doing. Smoking the enemy when they're firing at you is really good because they can't see where you go. Whereas if you smoke yourself, well, they know you're in the smoke, right? So the thing of that, it's a great pro tip. Also, this guy jumped behind me and I just was like so hyped up in this moment, quickly swapped around and just absolutely murdered him, which is beautiful. I think he was above me, but I didn't actually hear him, which is pretty ridiculous. Also, talking of the smoke, it does 10 damage if you shoot somebody actually with the smoke, so you can fire it at people. Now, I'm not saying that's a viable tactic for damage, but you never know. All right, let's go and take a look at another example. So here, we have got like the enemy sort of messing around in the bunker area. We've got eyes on. Now, I'm going to push forward here, but also I've took quite a bit of damage. So this is an example of using the smoke as a defensive tool. Now remember, they know I'm in the smoke, right? But it means that they can't see me unless they've got a digital threat or they've got a Bloodhound using an ultimate. So I'm kind of okay. The thing you have to worry about here, though, is the enemy throwing grenades into smoke. I do this almost all of the time. It's just a natural reaction. As soon as I'm shooting at somebody and they drop a Bangalore smoke, I'm throwing nades straight in there because I know they're in there, right? So you have to be really careful with that and always be aware that they could push you when you're in the smoke. So it's not like this magical field you can drop down and it makes you feel super and safe. All right, so I'm using my ultimate again here because we know there's enemy by the entrance to the bunker. The zone is starting to move in, so we've got to be really careful here. I've hit them with the ultimate just to kind of, you know, so cause confusion, which is exactly what it's doing. Look at all the hits it's registering. That is super strong. So we can push onto these guys and we can find them and we can really be aggressive because we know we've got the advantage here. So they're messing around there. There's one, we'll take a few shots. But look at the zone. The zone is still coming in. They've used their Bangalore ultimate on me. So I've like had to get the hell out of there along with my teammates, which is obviously, like I said, a really good component to the ultimate because it forces you to move. The thing is with this clip, though, is you can see the zone is coming in. The enemy team backed off. Yeah, they don't get back into the zone and then they die. So that's unlucky. We managed to get into the bunker. All right, let's take a look now at the movement of Bangalore in just like a general combat situation. So Bangalore, her passive, as you can see, it's just gone off there, is whenever you're being shot at, you get a small movement boost. This is really, really good. And it means Bangalore is arguably the best character for close range engagements because you can slip and slide like nobody else. All right, so this is another example here of using smoke defensively. Gone in, I've took that guy out. My teammate's down. Double smokes are down. Remember, you do have 2 smokes when they're fully, it's fully recharged. Drop them both onto my teammate because I know we're in the open there, but also I know we need a large amount of cover to make it more difficult for the enemy to spam grenades into. All right, talking about spamming grenades and getting shot at, this is exactly what's happening to me here. There's an enemy down there. I take a few shots at them and I think, uh-oh, I'm actually running out of ammo. I best not kill them just yet. Also, there's other enemy players around and alive. I hear the sound that, oh dear, it looks like a lifeline's gone in and tried to res this guy. Well, that's unlucky because I'm just going to push back onto them. Then I'm going to smoke to let us loot. So always smoke stuff when you're looking to loot. Smoke things like beacons as well when you're going to res people. Yes, it will give away your position, but also it gives you that much needed cover. So there's like a trade-off to it. Here, I smoke my ally's body because, well, they've just been downed and maybe I could get in there and res them. I also smoked as you watch me running towards this position to flank the enemy. The reason why I did that is so they look down if they did and think, oh my god, somebody's in the smoke, when actually, surprise, somebody is behind you. So the smoke has got like this duality to it. You can use it for decoys, you can use it to save yourself, you can use it to blind the enemy. It's such a good ability. Okay, we're going to run through a pretty lengthy gameplay clip here because this shows a really awesome use of the smoke, but this just shows good Bangalore play all round. So we're getting shot at, we're moving around, we're going to smoke the supply drop here because, well, we want to loot it, it's from our lifeline. We managed to get a better helmet, which is awesome. But you notice I smoked it, right? That's for protection. Now I'm going to go round the side, look for a flanking maneuver. As Bangalore, I want to get close to the enemy with the weapons that I've got, and I almost always prioritize close range weapons. You can see here I've got the R99 and I've got the EVA. I want to get in close, I want to wreck them. I've never really been much of a sniper player myself anyway, but obviously you could use sniper rifles, and it kind of depends on what weapons you've got equipped. So I'm flanking around the side here. I took a few pot shots at these guys, which arguably isn't the best idea because I want to get close onto them without them knowing where I am. I spot where they are, go in with the arc star, go in with a frag nade. I'm going to start pushing forward. Now, this person has taken damage. I know they're around here somewhere. I'm rushing in, I'm taking shots. I find a pathfinder, I put him down, and then I go in to secure the kill. Now, the only reason I'm spamming shots into him here is because it's safer to do this than it will be to stand in the door because I just got shot at from the door as I moved into this area, and I've got a lot of ammunition. All right. Watch the minimap and watch my team's health. My team have been flanked. My team are absolutely dying. So this now is a really, really bad position for me. I need to do something about this. So what I've got to do is use all of Bangalore's kit to try and survive, to try and stay alive, and to try and get my teammates back before the recovery timer runs out. All right, so I'm going to take a few pot shots at this guy. Again, you could argue that's maybe not the best idea, right? And I sort of thought, oh God, what am I doing? I'm giving away my position. It's always worth taking shots at people. I think it's just like a reaction I've got. Like, I just want to take shots as soon as I see people. But hey, all right, so smoke's down. Like I said earlier, I always throw nades into smoke, or I throw nades into where I know the enemy is. So we know there's two groups here, and there's another guy down there I noticed, which is weird because he's firing at somebody else. But this is cool. I've got massively good position on this guy. I can take the shots. We can take him out. It's cool. But this is the play. This is the move that lets me get my teammates back. Watch this. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, what the hell am I doing here? The enemy are there. I've just noticed the enemy, and I'm going to fire the smoke directly on top of the enemy so they cannot see me as I move in to get the big res. That's the whole plan here, right? Smoke goes in. I take a few shots at them, hit them once. Okay, now they're flustered. Now they need to heal. They need to do something. And now I'm going to smoke my entrance to the building where I'm going to get back the cards from my teammates. Then I'm going to rush in. Then I'm going to get all their cards. And then we're going to go and we're going to get them res. That is huge, right? Thing is, right, as I'm pulling out here, we're about to see, well, there's a Bloodhound. And the Bloodhound uses its ultimate, so the Bloodhound can see in the smoke. So we have a little bit of an engagement, although, spoiler, I do take them out. But while you guys watch this happen, I just want to talk about the movement of this hero. So obviously when you move in Apex Legends, you're sliding, you're sprinting and you're sliding. You will holster your weapon when there's no action, so you can run faster, then you'll slide. The thing with Bangalore is she's really good at slipping and sliding in combat at point blank range because of that movement burst she gets, which is really good when she's being shot at. You notice there the Bloodhound eyes were glowing red, so the ultimate was active, so they could see through the smoke, which is obviously not good. So yeah, you always want to slip and slide, right? And ducking, sliding, shooting, all of that stuff, crouching, whatever, in the middle of a fight, especially when it's point blank, gives you a major advantage. And that burst of speed as well does make you surprisingly difficult to hit. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on here. So this gameplay clip, I've used my ultimate to push onto the enemy, but you'll notice I'm actually in my own ultimate, so you've got to be really careful because it will do damage to you. Now the reason why I did this is because I felt like I was getting flanked and I wanted to push out. I am getting shot at by the enemy, and I'm just going to go straight for rapid response, fire back at them, and then start backing off as I'm dropping smoke everywhere because I kind of want to use my heal. Now here's the thing, right? We're going to see a pulse go off. There you go, from Bloodhound. Now the pulse is the other thing which will detect you. So that Bloodhound knows that I'm here. So I'm like, oh my god, I need to react quick. And luckily I do, and luckily I managed to get the the knock on that hero, which was obviously good for me. So be aware, digital threat scopes, Bloodhound ultimate active will see you through it, and Bloodhound, if they're close enough and use their active ability, they will see you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to let me know what you think about this in the comments below. She is a really good hero, Bangalore. I think the key guides, key concepts to take away from this video are, you want to get up close and personal with people. You want to abuse your passive so you get the movement speed boost when you are being shot at. You want to use your smoke defensively. You want to use it offensively to blind the enemy. You also want to use it as a decoy to fire it into position so the enemy think, oh, somebody must be over there. When actually, nobody's over there because, well, you are not there. You've used it as a total decoy. She is a really good hero. And remember, her ultimate is fantastic for zone control. You fire the ultimate off and it will force people to move. It's not necessarily going to kill everybody, but it's going to do enough damage to force them out into the open, and then you will kill them. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember you can follow me on Twitter, which is @Stylosa, and it's the same on Instagram. And I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.
You are the Apex Champions.